Right, I've got some white gouache on my brush, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to mist out all the bottoms of these mountains now using white gouache. You can use water and put the water on. If you, depending what colours you've used, if your colours are staining you might struggle, but if you put water on and mist and then dab with a cloth, you might be able to wash the paint back off, and that works good as well. That gives you a good misty effect. But because I'm on this cartridge paper what stains, and sometimes some colours stain more than others depending on what exact, you might have done your own in totally different colours to me. What you can do, that experiment with loads of different things, that's the best way to do it. But if that's what you've done, just experiment. If it'll wash out with water, do it like that and use the white of your paper, then it saves paint. You're not spending money on gouache paint. It's all about saving money if you're as tight as a fly's bum. Right, so there we are. See how that's misting out, look. That's what you want. That's the effect that you want. Now I might stick a tiny bit of water in on my brush. Right, alright. Yeah, I've got a problem. So, what's happened? Is that wobbling my camera? Sorry if it is. What's happened? Let's do a tiny dab of water. YouTube's put me, I think what it's done, it's disabled my comments. Right? I think what it's done is it's put me through onto the bit where, you know, the new YouTube for kids. I think it's put me into there, and in case anyone puts a comment in with some swearing or something like that, it's disabled my comments. So to be honest, I've tried to turn them back on. I'm not sure how to turn them back on, but I am wondering, shall I turn them back on or shall I just leave them? Because if I just leave them, then it can go in the kids section and kids can watch it as well. So I'm not sure whether to do that. I don't know how much people like to comment, so I don't know whether to just do that, leave it so it can go into the kids thing, kids can watch it, or find a way how to turn my comments back on. I'm not sure what to do. So if my comments don't come back on, that's why. It's because it's gone through to the kids section. They don't want someone coming in and commenting and saying something what kids can't read or something, you know, something rude. So that's the, it makes sense. So at the minute my comments are off, so I can't make my mind up whether to turn them back on or leave it so it can go through so kids can watch it. If you're watching this, kids, I hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, so I don't know what to do. Comment below, let me know what you think. What you think I ought to do. I'm not sure. Right, add more of that water. And this, you can get carried away with this. Don't get too carried away with this though, by the way. If you get too carried away with this, Doofus had a go at this technique, my stepbrother Doofus, and he got that carried away. He ended up with just a white piece of paper, a fully white piece of paper. So don't get too carried away with it. See, that should now start to be just looking, especially as it dries, this will go thinner and it'll look even more misty than it does now, and you'll see all them other colours. When this thins to go more transparent, you'll see all the colours underneath. So I think I'll just, this what's going on now thin. When this dries, you'll hardly see this at all. So I'm just fading that up there, so it just looks like a right nice mist all around that bottom. There. I like that. I'm quite happy with that actually. Might get a tiny little dry. Let's give that a dry, see what it looks like. Right, so that, see how that's gone see-through now? That makes like just a nice misty effect. Right, now, get some grasses in. So I think I'll start. Just wash my brush for a start. I think I'll start. Bright yellow. Let me get my tea towel on my knee. Right, nice bright yellow, I think. To start with, get some grasses in. Oh, that looks nice. So I'm just using. Oh, I'll hold it back. Just using the edge of my brush to get them grasses in like that. Look. There. Very nice. That's it. Get some of them that bright orange colour in there. Put some in with that. Oh, nice. Now I'm going to a creamy colour. Get some of this stuff in the bottom here, I think. Oh, that's nice. Let's mix that up. Letting all these colours blend together. I want to keep this wet because I think I'm going to do some scraping in this in a minute. Now let's add some of that purple colour. Purple colour's a nice colour. Well, let's blend some of that in. Some grasses off of that colour. That's quite a strong one. Yeah. So that's got all them colours in there to help make it sit well in that thing. But now we're going to change the colour now. We're going into some greens now. So I've not even washed my brush. I've just gone into a bit of yellow, a bit of blue, made a green. Whatever yellow and blue you've got, it's not that important. You just want a greeny colour, nice greeny colour. Try and make it subtle, nice subtle green. The bright greens, I'll show you what I mean in a minute. In fact, I'm going to use a really subtle green to start with. Right, watch this. See this here, look. See how subtle the colour that is. It's not too bright. And then as it mixes with all this, it's going to go even more subtle. There. You know, it's easy. Could dry this actually. And then start again and then scratch some in. You know what, that might not be a bad idea. I'm going to do that. Get some thicker paint as it's getting closer by drying a layer. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Exactly 10 acres, exactly 10 acres, exactly. Right, so let's now go in with some more of this subtle green. This will look better now. Take some of that in. When I scratch out, I need to go down to. Right, I'm going to a stronger green now. It'll go down to these colours you'll see glowing through when I scratch it out. Yeah, loads of colours in there. Now, I'm going to go a tiny bit darker now. I think I might go to my rigger brush in a minute. Right, now, well, let's get some. You know what? Let's get some more of that purple in. There, in that bottom bit there, look. Some more of that purple. That's it. And some more of this orange. I'll blend them two together. Might make quite a nice dark sort of colour. And then into some really dark greens. Oh, this is looking good. So that's some really dark greens. Some really dark stuff in here like that. Some more of that purple. Some more of that orange. There. Right, now let's get some scratches in. So these are my close-up grasses. Let's pull this back a bit. I'm going to do this. I'll have to do a load that way. A load that way. And a load just sort of each and every way. There. Like that. You can get your fingernails and just do that. In fact, look, it's done it a bit there. Right, let's do the same again. So I'll have, start with that orange. I'll have a great big, pull it up a bit, a great big blob of that orange there. Mix that purple in with it there. Some more purple there. And then I'll just go into this really mucky dark green colour in there. That's nice, and in there and across there. That's it. Lovely jubbly. And then I'll do what I said. Right. Yeah, I think you need longer nails for that to work. Right, let's get some grasses in. If you grow your nails, that'll work. Doofus's dad is he's in a foul mood. They're out at the wrong side of the bed this morning. He's bashed his head against the wall as he's got up, so he's in an absolutely foul mood, really bad mood, and he's taking it out on everybody else as usual. He couldn't find his work shoes. They're looking all over for them and ranting and raving. He wants to try looking in the fridge. That's where he usually puts them. Keeps putting them in the fridge. Right, there's some nice long bits here, look. Who puts the work shoes in the fridge? Doofus's dad. My stepdad. Doofus, my stepbrother. Doofus's dad. My stepdad. Doofusitis and his dad Arthur. Look at that, it's looking like grass now. I'll put some flowers in a minute. Yeah, he's going on one. Where's my work shoes? Where's my work shoes? As usual, he's putting them in the fridge. Let's try a bit of that purple colour in there. Let's try a bit of that. Nice purpley colour. Oh, that looks nice, doesn't it? Oh, a couple more bits of this, and I'll start putting some flowers in. I'll go a bit longer up here on this side. Seem to be getting a very, let me mix some, seem to be getting a very thick paint on there. Mix some stronger colour. See if I can get some thicker paint going on there. I don't know what's happening here. What's happening? Some more paint mixed. That's better. Some purple, some browns, some red and some yellow, some blue. Lots of yellow and blue to make a green. Let's try that. There. Not enough paint in my palette, so it's not going onto my brush. It's no good. You can't paint without paint. A lot of people try to do it. Yeah, anyway, like I say, he's moaning, looking for his work shoes, what is obviously misplaced them as per usual. He's moaning about his job. He reckons he's packing his job in at the helium gas factory. He says he's not going to be spoken to in that tone. He's had enough of it. So he's on about packing his job in there. A couple more scratches up there, look. And I reckon that's quite a good ickle effect. My paper's folding a bit there. If you're on this cheap paper, don't worry, just if it folds up, just put a book on top on it and it folds back straight again in it. Right, I'm going to have to dry that now. bone dry. Yeah. If you are young and you're watching this on YouTube Kids Studio, I'll give you a little tip now. I've never done it. My brother Doofus has never done it, and my mum's never done it, and that is smoking. Right? Don't ever start smoking, because Doofus's dad, my stepdad, he's trying so hard to stop smoking, and he's really struggling, and he's got loads and loads of what's called nicotine patches, and you're like a little patch. You stick them on you. This is for my younger viewers now. I'm explaining how difficult it is to stop smoking. I mean, adults will know about nicotine patches. You stick them on you, and they release a little bit of nicotine, and it helps you to stop smoking. But the best way to stop smoking is to never ever start smoking. I promise you. I've never done it, neither has Doofus. I mean, Doofus, if you watch this regularly, you'll realise Doofus is daft. But even Doofus isn't that daft. But his dad, he's been sticking these Nicorette patches on himself, and I says he ought to stick some over his eyes. If he sticks the Nicorette patches over his eyes, he'll not be able to see where he's going, so he'll not be able to find his fags. So I said do that, but he said I was being sarcastic and give me a clout around the head. Don't clout people around the head either. It's wrong. Right, there, all white flowers at the minute, but in a minute I'm going to turn them into different coloured flowers. See that? How good's that look? Right, so let's start. Well, some purple flowers first. I'm going to have purple, because there's purple in there, orange, because there's orange in there, and yellow, because there's orange in there. Then it's same as my sky, same as that, so it'll all sit nice. All sit nice and look nice together. So we're going for purple. So we want some nice purple flowers. So I'll tell you what, I could have some purple ones sticking up above here actually. Just above there. And then a couple down there. That's it. Same this side, a few purple ones up here. Up in there. And a couple there, and I'll have a couple down here as well. Purple ones. There we are. That's my purple ones. Watch me brush out. Bright orange. Want some bright oranges now. Yeah, I thought if I'd Doofus's dad, my stepdad, sticks his Nicorette patches over his eyes, he'll not be able to find his fags, and he'll be much better off. Because you're miles better off not smoking. For definite. He can never find his fags anyway. Last time he lost them, they were in the fridge next to his work shoes. Something like that. I'm going to leave some of these white as well, so I've got some nice white flowers. Right, now let's go to some nice bright yellow. He's been collecting beer bottles, that's his new hobby. My stepdad. He's been collecting beer bottles, and I'll tell you now, he's kidding himself. He's an alcoholic. He's collecting beer bottles, but he's an alcoholic. It's just his excuse. Another thing not to do, kids. Don't drink too much beer, else you'll become an alcoholic. You don't want that. There we are. So you're getting some nice life lessons on how not to be a prat. There we are. You know what, I think I'll have one more yellow one there. I think that looks well nice, doesn't it? I like that. Right, that needs now 2 birds. That's what this needs now. A couple of birds. I like to call my birds Peter and Paul. I just mixed some black up for this. Bit of black paint. I should do it. A bit of black. I'll just test it on a bit of spare paper outside on me. Oh, perfect. Right, wait. Now, your birds, you want to have them somewhere where it's light, so I'm going to stick them on here where it's nice and light so they stand out. One there, that's Peter, and that one there, that's Paul. And then, if you have a go at this, you want to make sure you get your signature on there. So, I'll try and put mine in there. Try and put it in quite big. Boy. That's a boy. Boy. A little boy. A Bertie. Boy. A Bertie boy. There you are, Bertie D. That's my name. Tell everyone. Tell all your mates to watch it. Whether you're young or old. You know. Right, see you on beach. In it.